Hi, my name is Guyan. I'll be your presenter, and today I'll be presenting this. Geo Current Events. I'm going over a US state, its relevant historical moments, a current event, and a personal connection I have to that state. So let's just get right into it. Hawaii is a small, lonely US state that's isolated all the way to the west. Its capital is Honolulu on the island of Oahu, and is currently inhabiting almost 1.5 million people. That's kind of just crazy to me because you're saying 1.5 million people are jam-packed onto these small islands, and 70% of which are even more jam-packed onto this island? It's not even the biggest one that's the most populated. No, it's the third biggest one. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I take that back. Yeah, the Big Island is big, but the reason it is because there's a lot of active volcanoes. I don't want to wake up with lava at my feet or, I don't know, my house burned down. I'm probably overthinking it. Anyways, some major cities in the state are Pearl City, Honolulu, Kapolei, Mililani, and Ewa Beach. Hawaii is pretty pretty. Some geographical features it has are tropical coasts, tropical coasts, lava deserts, which I didn't even know they had, craggy ocean cliffs, fern and bamboo forests, and its beautiful mountains. So the current governor is Josh Green, part of the Democratic Party, and the two senators are Branch Schatz and Mazie Hirono, and the only two representatives we have are Ed Case and Joe Takuda. As said before, Hawaii is known for its beautiful beaches and marvelous mountains. With such beauty attracts tourism, which is Hawaii's #1 industry right now, getting to say on average $19 billion a year. Some runner-up industries in Hawaii are the school system, with most of the money being made from public schools, as well as technology industries that specialize in computer manufacturing. Major companies headquartered in the state are the Bank of Hawaii, which is pretty obvious, First Hawaiian Bank, pretty obvious, Hawaiian Airlines, and Matson, a shipping company. Wow, it's a company that doesn't have Hawaii in their name. Anyways, Hawaii's GDP is more on the low side compared to other states, as Hawaii ranks 41st out of the 50 states. Okay. Hawaii's GDP is at an estimated $107 billion. Some social issues in Hawaii are the price of housing, climate change, and cultural preservation. Living in paradise comes at a cost, and that cost is way too high. The average house in Hawaii costs around $1.2 million? What the heck, dude? You know how much I could buy with that? With $1.2 million, I could buy 8 houses in Iowa, or 12 bitcoins, or 25 cars, or freaking, I don't know, 192,192,000 Robux, man. Like, it's way too expensive here. Sorry about that rant. Anyways, with the rising house prices, this leads to the rising number of homelessness too. Another social issue is climate change. I've already done a video about this, so I'm not going to go too in depth with it. But with the climate changing, it has caused some harm to native land species in Hawaii. And lastly, Hawaii's cultural preservation. Not only is the island slowly disappearing due to the erosion and climate change, but so is the culture. Hawaiian is an endangered language, and we see less of it every day. Hawaii has had a few major historical events, but the most prominent one of all has probably got to be the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Now, let's get serious. It's the year 1939, the beginning of the deadliest war to ever emerge. Countries across the globe fighting for territory and power. And so, the smartest decision is to stay out of it if not involved. And that's exactly what the US did at the time. They stood neutral. But on the day of December 7, 1941, tragedy struck. Now involved, the US joined the side of Great Britain and the Soviet Union. These three, called the Allies, were going against the Axis: Germany, Italy, and Japan. Although the bombing of Pearl Harbor was devastating, with over 3,500 lives lost, those casualties wouldn't even come close to the horrors that would soon come. Japan would soon go through something much, much worse. Alright, we're gonna cut it there because this is not a documentary channel and I don't get paid to do this. Anyway. There's not that much interesting things going on in Hawaii. I'm not saying that this place is boring, bland, and stale, it's just that most interesting events consist of people dying. And I'm not covering events that include people dying because I feel like that's just disrespectful. Like, if I died, I wouldn't want some random high school kid going over my death in a YouTube video to show to his classroom. So the next best thing is something that does include anyone dying. This. Erosion. Erosion is nothing new to Hawaii. The water has been chipping away at us for years, and we're actually standing strong. Kind of. Yeah, not really, actually. There's been a few occasions where erosion has destroyed houses or roads here in Hawaii, and the most recent one is in Farrington Highway in West Oahu. Like, damn, you can clearly see that water is not a force to be reckoned with. This sort of ties in with climate change, like how if we don't do anything about pollution or Mother Nature's forces, we're pretty much dead.